Okay, we're here at yet another inspection, and there's a few issues that I wanted to wrap up with Jim, particularly around the crawl space. So, Jim, let me ask you a couple questions. Now, we found a couple things in this crawl space. One of them would be water, and the other one would be rodents. Is that common in the Northwest?
It certainly is. Rodents in particular are common. We see it at probably 65% of the houses. Rodent activity is difficult to deal with, but important because we don't want those rodents in our crawl space. They damage insulation and can get into all sorts of things. Water is an important consideration. Water is at the heart of many issues with a home that would be negative. Water is a conducive condition for pests. By that I mean wood-destroying insects and organisms. And it's also, if left unattended over long periods of time, can actually have an impact on the foundation itself. So water has to be remediated if we have it in our foundation area. It's primarily, the sources of water are primarily from either improper drainage from roofs, can be from actually water just welling up from the ground, and it can be from regional water, something where we're lower than the house next to us and water is creating hydraulic pressure against the foundation itself.
All right. Now, under the crawl space, there's a piece of plastic. Would you explain what that plastic is in the crawl space?
Right. So in our raised foundation area, we have a perimeter concrete foundation, but inside that perimeter is just generally the soil that the house was built on. So all soil has moisture in it, and so we want to prevent the soil, that soil moisture from migrating into the house. So we put down a sheet of vapor barrier that's 4 to 6 mils thick and needs to cover the entire perimeter of the entire area of the foundation.
Okay. So now when we do get those pesky rodents into the crawl space, is that a reason not to buy a house?
No, as I said before, we're going to see rodents in a lot of areas. It's important to get rid of them so they're not getting to your insulation. But it can be easily repaired. We just need to find all the entry and exit holes for the rodents, trap them, and eliminate them that way. And there's professionals that do that. It's a relatively easy thing to do.
Okay. And then also in the crawl space, what do you look for around the plumbing areas, the kitchens and bathrooms?
Well, that's a good question. You know, I always make an effort to run the plumbing extensively. And then when I'm in the crawl space, it'll be even more obvious if we have plumbing leaks. Frequently, we can see the P-trap under a shower, for example, a first floor shower. We can see waste lines from toilets, and those are two that are very common in terms of leakage. So we're always checking for that kind of thing, and be sure that we don't have the plumbing leaks.
All right, very good. Well, that is one of the most important parts of a building inspection. It's a part that I don't like to do, go under the crawl space. And Jim, you've probably seen more crawl spaces than you care to even imagine.
Thousands.
Thousands. All right. Thanks again.
All righty.
Great inspection.
Thank you.